Hey everyone, Travis here, coming back at you with another Luigi's Mansion boss fight. Basically, I'm just going to show you guys how to beat the garden boss on the 7th floor of the hotel. He's not too bad. He can be a little bit difficult. This one's a little bit more tricky than the king fight was on the previous floor. Now, that being said, it is still doable. It did take me a little while to figure this one out, but that being said, it is a lot easier to regain health during this boss fight, so keep that in mind. All these pods that are around the room are constantly dropping hearts, so you want to keep those in your sight when you can. Now when the boss fight starts, you'll notice that the tree spawns in a saw blade. You want to go pick that up with your poltergust, and then you'll have the ghost follow you around the room, and the plant that he's carrying, you'll hear him make a noise. He'll make a noise like whoop, whoop, whoop. And he'll do that 3 times, and once you hear him do that, then he'll grab onto the nearest thing to him, and you can get him to latch onto the bench, you can get him to latch onto the walls, you can get him to latch onto the pods. Those were what I found was easiest. So once you get him to latch onto the pods, then you just use the saw that you pick up with the poltergust in order to saw through the vine on the plants. And once you do that, then the ghost lets go, he drops his plant, and you can stun him with your flashlight. So it's pretty straightforward from that point. The boss fight is only this iteration. There's not 2 parts to it. It's just beating him while he's holding the plant. And you can't unfortunately stun him while he is holding the plant because the plant covers his eyes. So you can't stun him while he's holding it. So you do have to actually saw through the plant first in order to get through the boss fight. Now, I tried a couple of different times to use Luigi to help out during this boss fight. I couldn't figure out any way in order to basically make it easier for you by using Luigi, so I would just suggest using Luigi for this boss fight, because like I said, I couldn't figure out any way to make it easier. Now, whenever he grabs hold of you and starts slinging you around, on screen it gives you exactly how to get out of that, but yeah, definitely keep that in mind. Press the ZL and ZR button as quickly as you can in order to get out of his grasp. And then once you grab hold of him, once he you saw through his vine, you should be able to slam him around a little bit and then get through the boss fight pretty easily. It's not too bad. This one's one of the easier boss fights, I would say, once you kind of figure that out. It is time consuming, I'll give you that. But it is pretty easy once you get through all of it. Now, like I said, all the pods that are in the room are constantly respawning and re-dropping hearts, so you want to keep that in mind throughout the boss fight. Here you'll see one of the different times that I was able to actually saw through the vine heads, and then you immediately flash him, and then once you do that, then you can grab hold of him and smash him around a couple times. And you should be able to do this boss fight in 3 or 4 grapples. So that once you get him in your grasp, in your poltergust, 3 or 4 different times, then you should be able to suck him up into your poltergust. But yeah, that's going to be the most difficult part about it, is just getting him to actually latch on to the different things in the room. So I was able to get him onto one of the benches at one point during the boss fight, but the pods, like I said, are definitely the easiest. So towards the end of this boss fight, you'll see that he drops his water jug, and that's what you're going to use to actually water the plant that leads you up to the elevator button. So that's the end of this tutorial, and I'll let you guys go ahead and finish out the video with what's left. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and if so, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in another video.